Martin, if you don't know me by now, but you haven't been introduced to Wes. Wes is our COO, which is a big title for, basically he runs everything. So he's going to be your point of contact. Jerry, blessed to have him on the team. But before you go any further, the biggest thing we want to talk about is your experience as our team, our people, because we're very invested in our team. They're the ones who will be actually doing the work inside your house. So to learn more about the people who's actually going to be inside your house, if you choose us, there's a link below. Take some time out, go through that. You'll see some videos of them explaining who they are, what trade they do, what they think about our company, and how they're going to serve you. So take some time to do that. That's very important to us. As one of our biggest taglines is we take care of people and let God take your money. That means our people inside, that also means you too. So we're going to make sure we always do the right thing. Wes, we're going to get into the steps of the of what's next, right? So kind of open that window, because a lot of times you're signing and go, am I doing the right thing? So what's next?
Right.
But biggest thing is making sure you picking the right contractor, because I know you've heard the stories too of
so many
of stories of people calling us to clean up other contractors' mess, which saddens me because it shouldn't be, and it really set you guys at hard for you guys too, because a lot of bad people has made the industry. People are scared to hire contractors. So
Absolutely.
Just knowing with us, we're Christian based, and we generally are going to do the right thing. We're definitely going to take care of your project. So to help you with that, there's another video below here of red flags when hiring a contractor. So I made that video because there's a lot of stuff that people just don't know. There's lien waivers that you don't know about, stuff that can get you in trouble. So take some time out to go through that. We do recommend that you do look for the contractor to but making sure you know what you're looking for. So do your homework. Google reviews is going to be the best place as far as when you're picking a contractor, to making sure they're hard to get. And when a company does have them, it speaks volumes about who they are, what they're about. So anyway, so I've talked enough, so I want to talk about what's next. So if they move forward, who they going to be introduced next, what's that look like?
So as soon as you sign the contract, the interior designer is going to reach out. She's going to go over all of the choices. There's so many out there. She can help narrow those down and make your life a little bit easier. And then Tyler will reach out. She goes ahead and sets up a line of communication. This line of communication is through Connect Team. In that, you will be able to see your schedule. You'll be able to ask questions. Many people are in this group chat from our side. So Jerry's in that chat, I'm in that chat, your project manager is in that chat. So any questions whatsoever, we are there for you. So
communication is the number one thing that a lot of contracting companies struggle with. And we, in the past, we struggle with it, and not that we're perfect with it, but we're continue getting better every day. So we brought on a new software called Connect Team, and it'll invite you into that software. You'll have direct communication with us. We'll be in there. Wes will be in there. Your project manager will be in there. You'll have access to your schedule to know what's going on each day as far as your project. And then the guys, actually, they put videos in there of progress work. So if you're having to work during the day and you want to keep eyes on your project, you're able to do that and have communications of what, things that we may have missed, or, hey, you wanted to check this out. So we're excited about the new software and excited about getting you in on that. You don't have to do that. It's not a recommendation. It's not a requirement, but it's definitely recommended to help run your job smoother.
It just opens us up to full transparency, so you get to see how we talk and be there for you to answer those questions. Right. Once that is taken care of, the initial setup, then Tyler will reach out, go ahead and get all the materials on board. That way they are there for us once we begin your project. So that will help create a seamless transition, hopefully right into your start date.
So before you go further, let's talk about start dates, because that's kind of one of those things that's floating, and it's because we have jobs kind of lined up prior to yours, and we don't know exactly when they're going to be done. I wish it was exact science, but it's not, right? So we're going to kind of give you a floating start date, and then as we get closer to that date, we'll start pinpointing it down. But prior to that, the team's going to come out. I may be able to come out if you're open to that. We would love to pray over your job if you let us do that. One, we found that it helps make the job go smoother. So whether we're there on site praying for it, or whether you're at the office, we're praying for your job. We'd love to have you in on that. So we'll come out there. The project manager will be out there. The team that's actually going to be doing the work is going to be out there too. So you'll be able to meet them, and they're going to be your main go-to person. As we call them, the job foreman. The project manager is going to be looking over the job, making sure the material's there and everything's good. But the foremans are going to make sure they're going to be the ones on the ground, making sure that everything works well. So, so after that, if we get that, so what happens after we meet and
So-
on sites, right?
Yeah, so once we meet, we will go ahead and begin the demo process. We will talk you through that. We put up air scrubbers, we put up plastic, we make sure the area is as contained as possible. Some of that is going to get out, but we do everything we can to minimize that amount of it.
So what happens if something goes wrong?
So things are inevitably going to go wrong. When I say things, it could be something small. Maybe it was something that was substructure that was not known about, not seen. We will absolutely stop and address that with you before we progress, see how you want to move forward. But at the end of the day, just know that we are on the same team as you. We want a partnership through this. We want to make sure that you feel comfortable coming to us about any and all issues that may arise, and we want to kind of go through this process together. That is the biggest thing for us. We are people oriented. We just so happen to do construction, right? So we kind of go at every project with that mindset. So please feel free to reach out to us. Don't hold on to anything. Just reach out and we'll definitely get it taken care of.
Yeah, and things will go wrong, but it's how we react. We kind of
Absolutely.
laughed a little bit earlier because things do go wrong, and a lot of people get upset about it. And
Right.
I don't want anybody to get upset. Just know going through this, if something does go wrong, which we're dealing with people, that what we do best is how we make it right, how we react. So know that we're going to be there no matter what. We're going to be there to the end. We're not one of those contractors who are going to take off at the end of the job and go, we're not going to call you again. No, you call us, we're going to make sure we're there. So yeah, payments, we can talk about payments. That's on a weekly basis. Sorry about that. So you want to talk about payments?
Yeah, so payments, we don't take any money up front unless it's a deposit towards a big purchase, something that is non-returnable. But outside of that, we do weekly draws. So in the weekly draws, we just ask for the amount of money that we have spent in materials and labor for that week. So we will have you on a cycle where we do weekly draws. That amount may change. There may be weeks that it's just, for the most part, labor. And there may be weeks where we've got to go ahead and order a lot of materials. So that will fluctuate, but we will keep an open line of communication with you through that, and we will reach out weekly and let you know what that amount would be.
Cool. Well, I'm excited, and I know this is a scary experience for you guys. Just know the biggest things that we are different that I tell people is, one, we take care of people, let God take care of money, and we're really firm behind that. Two, we don't take big deposits. We take weekly draws. We want to make sure that you see the work that's being done as it's being done. The biggest fear is giving a contractor a big lump of sum of money, let me say that right, and then they don't show up for 2, 3 to 4 weeks, sometimes 6 weeks, and to get to your job. Our goal is to make sure when we start your job, we want your job done as little time as possible and want you back in your space. So we're working hard on our end to do that, make sure those timelines are there. And then on top of that, we want to put a 3-year warranty on it. Because if we're not doing our job right, we need to make sure it's done right. So just know that we do put a 3-year warranty on it, and we want to make sure that you're taken care of in that. And that comes with my personal guarantee. And that may not mean a lot, but a lot of people who know me, I stand firm on making sure I do the right thing.
Absolutely, even if it hurts at times.
Even if it hurts sometimes. So guys, thank you so very much. Kind of go through this estimate. This is new for us. I've got another little video you'll see. You probably already got it, how to navigate this estimate. But it is, I wanted to bring this aboard to help you with the education as you go through this, to kind of understand what's going to happen next, and how everything's done. So again, thank you so much for your time. We look forward to working with you and work with the team. You have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next video.